Snapshot 24w13a is here, and this one is quite a big one with some more 121 features. So let's cover first of all mace changes. The first thing with the mace will now have a particle that plays when you hit a mob. You saw it right there, it's just like a dirt particle. So if we hit another mob, you can see that particles get thrown in the air. Let's try if we do this in a cave. Does the particle change? I've given myself night vision so we can see, and I'm now heading into a cave. Let's see if I hit this creeper. So yeah, it changes depending on the block you are standing on, because if I do it in here, you can see, oh, that did not work. You can see if I fall on a zombie, then it plays the particle stone because we're standing on stone. It does also mention that the power and knockback has also been altered. I'm not exactly sure how. It says it's been made better, but I'm not exactly sure how much better. And there is now an even stronger attack when falling at least 5 blocks or more, which I think that is what we're activating right here. But we can see it when we go down and attack this zombie, because this is definitely more than 5 blocks, and I totally missed. So if we hit this zombie from more than 5 blocks, I think that is a strong attack where you have like the damage explosion particles, because if I just hit this one, you can see there is no particles. And the attack damage has also been altered. So it now deals 3 health for every 1 block fallen. So that is 1.5 hearts for every block that you fall. The following enchantments can now be enchanted onto the mace: Mending, Unbreaking, Smite, Bane of Arthropods, 5 Aspect, and Curse of Vanishing. So these enchantments can now be equipped onto the mace. And there are 3 new enchantments. We have got Breach, which has a max level of 4. We have Density, which has a max level of 5. And we have Windburst, which has a max level of 3. And jumping to the patch notes just to cover what these enchantments do. Density is a common enchantment accessible in the enchantment table and on enchantment books. Has 5 levels. Mace enchanted with Density do more damage per fallen block. Damage dealt by fallen block is increased 1 per density level. And you can have a max of 5 levels of this. We then have Breach, which is a rare enchantment accessible from the enchantment table and enchantment books, and maces with this reduce the effectiveness of armor on a target. It reduces it by 15% per level. And we have Windburst, which is a unique enchantment only found in ominous vaults, and maces with the Windburst will emit a windburst upon hitting an enemy, launching the attacker upward and enabling the linking of a smash attack one after the other. Each level will bounce the attacker higher and higher up. So I've enchanted this with Windburst just because I want to give it a go to see what it's like. So let's fall on this creeper. Oh wow, that is really cool. So you can then like kind of do multiple hits in a row. Now obviously creepers have a lot of little health, so maybe let's spawn like an iron golem to see how this is really good. So let's fall a little bit. Let's hit the iron golem. We bounce up, hit the iron golem again, bounce up. This is insane. Oh, wow. This is really good, I think. This is going to make PvP so much different, especially if you have all 3 enchantments, so you also combined it with Density and Breaching. So for the bad omen changes, we have to head to a pillager outpost. This thing that we are also obtaining can also be found in the vaults inside of trial chambers, but we need to find a banner dude, and we have found one, so let's head over to him and let's take him out, because these guys will now drop this thing. That looks awesome. This is the ominous bottle, and when you drink it, it gives you the bad omen effect for 1 minute and 40 seconds. But there are different types of this bottle, which you can see right here. There is one for every level of the effect that you can get inside of survival mode, up to the effect of 5. And this is the new way you get bad omen, which I like, because before, when you kill a banner dude, you had to use it there and then, which now you drink the bottle to get the effect when you want the effect. So it makes triggering pillager raids and things like that optional now. And a new feature for this is if we head to a trial chamber and you drink this potion inside of one of these chambers. Let's quickly just head inside. This is a good room, I think. So let's now drink this and we should be given the bad omen, which you can see also has a new particle or icon. And when we are now within this, you can see there is this new block. This block is a vault, but why has it got that new texture? Hang on, I thought this was meant to be a different type of vault. Okay, it seems like there's not a new block. It just has a different texture depending on if it's this type. So it must just be like a tag or something. But it's the same block, because if I pick block this and place it down, you can see it just places a new vault, although the textures are completely different. But let's try and just activate a normal spawner to see if it works. Let's head maybe inside of this room. And let's activate this breeze one. So let's go in survival mode. And okay, there we go. So it's just a normal spawner you have to activate. And this breeze will now be a little bit harder to kill. You can also see the effect has now been added to Trial Omen. And if we defeat this spawner, let's get rid of this other breeze. There we go. We should see that this spawner now completes, giving us potatoes. But it also seems like this effect stays for 1 hour. So you can loot this whole structure with the effect by the looks of it. So let's head to another spawner. This one will do zombies. And the thing with it, if the mob is a zombie, it will spawn with armor. And the armor is better depending on the level of bad omen you enter with. They are also dropping the armor. This one has an iron chest piece on. It does also look like they have like smithing templates, which I really do like because it gives smithing templates another use inside of vanilla. Now let's get rid of this final one. There we go. And is that going to activate it? It has. That has given us a potion. I'm looking for a certain item because there is a new item you can get from the vaults. And we got it. Here we go. This is the new item. This is the ominous trial key. Now, this can only open ominous spawners. If I try to open this one, you can see it's not doing anything because it's the wrong key. But if we was to head up to this one, no, yes, that is the right one, I think. There we go. That is going to give us some better loot. If we clear our inventory so we can see what we got 10 emeralds, punch, some snowless arrows, and 3 diamonds. There are also I really like the particles this effect gives off. That's pretty cool. But there are some new effects within this update as well. So the new effects are as follows. I'll list them all first and then we'll cover what they all do. So we have, first of all, we have Wind Charged, which we'll cover. We have Trial Omen, which we've already covered. That's the effect you get when you enter a trial chamber with bad omen. You also have Oozing, and I believe there is one more, Infested. So I've given this zombie the Wind Charge effect, which you can see the particles it gives off is just like the Wind Charge. And what this effect does, when you kill the mob, it will let off a wind charge when the mob has died. The wind charge effect is brewed with an awkward potion and a breeze rod, so it's actually pretty easy to get in survival mode. The next effect we're going to cover is Weaving, which once again does something upon death. So if we kill this zombie, upon death it will spread cobwebs. This one is crafted by a awkward potion and a cobweb in a brewing stand. The next effect is Oozing, which you can see the particle it gives off right there. And when this one is killed, it will spawn 2 slimes. This is brewed with a awkward potion and a slime block inside of a brewing stand. And this final one is Infected. This will have a 5% chance to spawn a silverfish when the mob is hurt. So not when it dies. You can see I hurt the zombie and there's a 5% chance that a silverfish could be spawned. And this one can be brewed with an awkward potion and a stone block inside of the brewing stand. Quickly to cover a bit more information about these new effects. So mob spawn from an ominous trial spawner could possibly have these effects. And sub-mobs are immune to these effects. Slimes are immune to Oozing because they drop slimes anyway. And silverfish are immune to Infested. And quickly covering the new loot changes, just reading them from the patch notes. The loot from the trial chamber has been adjusted from the vaults. The standard vaults will now give slightly less items of high quantity, but also include the following items. Ominous Bottle of 1, 2 can be found. So you can find Ominous Bottle at levels 1 to 2. The Flow Banner Pattern, the Flow Armor Trim, and the Heavy Core can no longer be obtained. Guster Banner Pattern and Bolts can still. And in Heavy Core's place, it is now a rare chance to get a Trident. Ominous Vaults can now give you better items. So they will give Ominous Bottles 3 to 5, Enchanted Golden Apples, Flow Banner Patterns and Flow Armor Trims, Windburst, Breach and Density enchantments for the mace, and Heavy Cores. The loot ejected from the trial spawners has been adjusted. It will now focus on providing higher quantity food more often. A ominous trial key has a 30% chance to spawn when you defeat a ominous trial spawner. They have also added a unique sound for cobwebs. So this is it. So this is the new trial chamber room that has been added. You can see what it looks like right here, and this is once again a empty version of it, so there will be other features inside of this like staircases, corridors, walls blocking and things like that. But that is it for this update. It's a really cool one, and I might have a video covering a whole trial chamber because this whole new feature with Bad Omen is pretty cool. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, do leave a like and subscribe. Once again, it's just a quick cover of the snapshot because I like to get these videos out as quickly as possible. But if you did enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.